Happy hump day, everyone. So, I'm going to cut to the chase and say that, not even a day in, I already had a really stupid day. Actually, not even 2 days in, I already had a really stupid day. Well, needless to say, my low is, I'm just going to say it straight up, the Eric Cartman of corny New York strikes again. And literally the stupidest way. Basically, he was having a bad day, and he decided to take it out on me. Then again, he takes it on everybody, but, I mean, again, he took it out on me. He always does that. I mean, if he isn't running his mouth, he's taking his frustrations out on other people. It just, yeah, I need a career change soon. But, I mean, I did not handle the situation well. I was mad the entire day. I got home, got in an argument with my mom. And, yeah, it really was a stupid day. But, don't worry, I called and apologized. It's one of the rare times I legit did not handle the situation proper. I legit did not handle the situation proper. I mean, seriously, like, oh boy. I mean, full disclosure, right now I'm tired, and I didn't sleep. Frankly, I haven't slept well in years. But I did sleep very well, but it wasn't because of yesterday. I just don't really sleep well at all. I don't know. I haven't really found anything that works, I guess. I mean, here's the thing. If I have slept better before with my window open. The problem is I fear it works a little bit too well. Plus, it winds up making my apartment really cold in the morning. So, not really the best idea. Plus, by the time I realized I wasn't getting very much sleep or very much good sleep, it was already like 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, if I change anything at that point, I'm not going to be... I might be a little more well-rested, but I'm going to be later for, getting out with my day. So, yeah. Not really, not only conducive to the plan of making 2024 great. And, listen, it's stupid, but I'm not letting it ruin my year. Well, let's be honest, it's the Eric Cartman of corny. He's the loudest, most obnoxious, and most disliked person in that entire city. So, I really don't care what he has to say. Although it is still kind of annoying. Ah, well. I guess I'll move on with my high. And I do have a high. In my defense, later I just spent the entire evening by myself, which actually was kind of a good thing. It got me away from everybody. It got me, some peace and quiet. It was necessary. It was. So, yeah, a little day for myself. That was nice. And my act of kindness was I ran some errands for my grandmother. So, yeah, that was pretty much what I did. Sorry if everything just seems so uneventful. What's there to really talk? Unfortunately, this is, again, that slow part of the week where, I think America's Got Talent, was on, but honestly, I forgot that it was on, so I missed it. That's the second time in a row I missed an AGT premiere. I don't know. It's okay though. I mean, we're halfway through the week, well, not quite. I mean, we're not technically halfway through the week until it gets to noon today, and it's just after 7 o'clock in the morning right now. I mean, I get the feeling 2024 is going to wind up being a really great year, but it is not going to come out with it's not going to come without any sort of trials and tribulations. I say this because if you recall, on my video on New Year's Day, I said that there were a couple of movies I was looking forward to seeing this year, and two of them were Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse and Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2. I completely forgot about the writer's strike and how so many productions were pushed back so far, or some even outright canceled because of it. I say this because, like, the future of Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse remains to be seen. It is quite possible we may never get it. Meanwhile, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2 was supposed to be for March of this year. Instead, it's going to be for May of 2025. So, I mean, I should have really seen that coming. Because less than 2 months, because by all accounts, we would technically be less than 2 months away. Actually, it'd be less than 3 months away, because March 24th and January 2nd. So just over 2 months away right now. And I haven't seen a single bit of promotional material for it. So, yeah. There's that. I mean, there has been one decent thing so far. The weather's been pretty solid. I mean, there are a lot of people that are annoyed that we don't have any snow, but, you know, at least everybody can drive safely. And, yeah, it's been cold in the morning, but I haven't been like, oh my God, get me out of the freezing cold right now, someone help me. It hasn't been that bad. So, again, right now it's been kind of mixed. But again, it's only been 2 days. It's only been 2 days. Yet already I've come to the conclusion that, again, this year is not going to come out with trials and tribulations. I think it's going to come naturally. I mean, again, there are other things to look forward to, and there are other movies I'm looking forward to seeing too. Deadpool 3. Let's see. Apparently we're getting Kung Fu Panda 4, which I did see the trailer for, and I mean, it looks good, but the one thing about Kung Fu Panda 4 that annoys me is, full disclosure, I loved the original trilogy. I've seen every one of those movies in theaters. And obviously I'm probably going to be seeing this one too. But the trilogy legit ended everything on such a solid note that it seems kind of frivolous to just make another one. I mean, it's basically like Toy Story 4. I mean, don't get me wrong, Toy Story 4 was a great movie. I mean, won the Academy Award for Best Animated Picture that year. But they didn't need to make it. I mean, full disclosure, if there was ever a Pixar sequel that's coming out this year that I'm looking forward to seeing, it's Inside Out 2. Like, okay, for those of you who don't know, only 2 Pixar movies have legit ever gotten to get me to cry. Only 2. The first was Inside Out. Specifically the opening scene that involved a crying baby. Crying babies always get to me. And the other one was Coco. So Inside Out and Coco were the only Pixar movies to have ever made me cry. Don't get me wrong, I love the movie Up. Yo, I definitely see why a lot of people were sad in that movie, specifically after the first 10 minutes. But The reason why I personally didn't cry after the first 10 minutes is because, bro, look at the original trailer for Up. Like, there's no mention of the fact that Carl Fredricksen had a wife. Much less a 10-minute, much less the greatest love story ever told in the span of 10 minutes before. So, yeah, I wasn't that sad at all during the first 10 minutes of Up. I mean, I know why it's sad. I know why people gravitate towards those first 10 minutes. And I know why the first 10 minutes are one of two things people think of when they hear about the movie Up. The other would be squirrel. Squirrel. My master is very smart. Okay. I'm not gonna do that anymore. So actually, okay, so full disclosure. There's these people that I know. Actually, right, there's these people I know, right? And I actually have some Christmas gifts for them. They left on vacation to actually they went on the new Wish, the new cruise line that Disney came, and then they went to Disney World afterwards. And obviously, because they left on Christmas Day, I wasn't able to give them their gifts then. But I still have their gifts. Here's the thing though. One of them guessed what it was. Of course, since we're messaging each other on social media, specifically Facebook, I gotta be like, you know what, you gotta keep this surprise. So, basically, I had to frantically think of something else besides just the gift I was going to give them. And luckily, I came up with an idea. And brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in my entire life, I actually ordered something off of Amazon. I'm not kidding. For the first time in my life, 34 years old and actually, let's see, 39, 31, 34 years and 5 days old, I actually ordered something off of Amazon for the very first time. No red wine required. So, yeah. And the gifts should be arriving Friday. And I think I'm going to be seeing them this Sunday. So, I timed it beautifully. Oh, man, I'm actually feeling a lot better. That actually made me feel better. Like, yeah, yesterday was a stupid day, but knowing that I pulled off getting the gifts that I was going to give these people, like, it's totally worth it. I totally pulled it. Oh, I can't say I totally pulled it off. All I did was just order the gifts off of Amazon, but I still did. I just gotta wait for them to arrive. Apparently it's going to arrive on the 5th of January, which, again, it'll be the 7th, so, you know, I'm cutting it relatively close. I mean, if it was arriving on, the Saturday, which would be the 6th, then I'd be nervous. But the 5th, you know, that's a good 48 hours until the event of which I'm going to be seeing these people, so I think they're pretty good with that. Again, this year's going to be a great year, but it's not going to come out with any trials and tribulations. And yesterday was easily the first one. And, I mean, I mentioned yesterday I got into an argument with my mom. I mean, I did call her and apologize. And, you know, I talked to my dad too. So, I like to think I at least sort of redeemed myself a little bit from yesterday. It's just, my God. Seriously. I don't know. Well, might as well have a good day. And, of course, okay, I mentioned yesterday how, my therapist told me that I need to tell myself I'm confident at least 50 times a day. And, okay, here's the thing. obviously yesterday, I was supposed to start on January 1st, but I forgot, so I did 100 times yesterday, and I went back to 50 today, right? So now I'm caught up. I swear I lose track of how many I've done. Like, really what I do is I say the word I'm confident, and I do it, 5 times, and I count to 5 doing that 10 times. 10 times 5 is 50, makes sense. But I lose track like every time. I genuinely think I probably did like 65, maybe even 70 times this morning. Not on purpose. It's really hard to keep track of doing it 50 times. But I have been doing it. My point is, after doing it yesterday and what happened yesterday, I don't really feel that way. And it's a process. I think my therapist said it would take about 2 months for it to work. Well, it's going to be an eventful 2 months, to be sure. I mean, I was invited to what they call Scat and Sketty. I'm excited for that. Basically, it's their way of saying spaghetti and game night. A night to glow, I'm going to be going to that. That's going to be about it so far. I don't really know what else is going on. But, again, we'll play it by ear. I hope y'all like this video. If you did, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I have a very homemade video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for today. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk or chat, we'll be here to let me know. I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.